Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Jay, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks so much for signing through, and if you're returning, welcome back, girl. If you are new here, then on my channel we do a lot of different things. We do hair, we do makeup, we talk, we show our lives and all the things. And today we are back with another hair tutorial. So as you see, I went brown and it is absolutely so beautiful, and it is miracle knots. Miracle knots have been literally taking over like my timeline. Like, everybody loves miracle knots. Everybody loves how easy they are, how versatile they are. Like, miracle knots are the best thing on the market right now. Take that from someone who has done every single braid style that you can possibly think of. So I do want to start by saying thanks to Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. They sent you over 5 bundles of their 18-inch body wave hair in the color 4. Now that's going to give you this beautiful chestnut brown type color. I feel like the lighting is not even really picking up the true essence of this hair. It is so freaking beautiful and perfect for the summertime, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And I did this in little to no time. You guys know I can do my hair in a blink of an eye, but no, I absolutely love this, and I ended up using 4 bundles. Now the only reason I did not use 5 is just because I didn't have enough space on the braid. You can wash it, you can dye it, you can curl it, you can do all the things. And make sure that you check on my channel to see all the different ways that I've used this miracle knots hair, which is really just like crochet hair. Like I was saying, they did send me over 5 bundles. Now this is what the hair looks like when it comes in the bundle. It comes all bound up, and then each bundle does have 50 pieces in it. One thing that I love about Ywigs in particular, which is going to set them apart from competition, is how good of quality the hair is. And I'm not even really just talking about the hair, I'm talking about these miracle knots, like the actual ties here. A lot of people complain about their hair popping off or falling out, or their ends getting chewed up or whatever because of the miracle knots, but really it's just the type of hair that you're using. I've received hair from companies, and these little knots right here are super big. They're not sewn together really good. You can tell the difference between quality miracle knots hair or the crochet hair versus like something they're just trying to push it out so they can get in the field with everyone else. Like, you can definitely tell the difference. So this is one thing that I absolutely love about Ywigs. I'm going to always use their hair. They are absolutely a part of the pioneer group of companies that have been in this miracle knots game since the beginning. So I definitely trust them. I would definitely recommend them. I'm going to have all of the information for this hair and everything in the description, as well up on the screen for you here. In the things that I actually needed for this video, I ended up using all 5 bundles instead of the 4 because I went back in and added some in there. I did go in with my red one gel. If you're still using the red jar of Shining Jam, then that works fine too. I just find that the red one gel just gives you so much more of a better grip. This is really good for beginners, and it makes it easier for the crochet hair to go in and out of the braid. Like, I just feel like it's so much better. I use my 3-way mirror, and then of course a crochet hook, and that's all of the things that I needed for today's style. I'm just going in with like a regular brush. This is the one that I normally use. These are perfect for like all of your boho styles because you don't have to worry about it like ripping any hair out. And as you see, I'm not like being careful. It works so good. I just wanted to come in here from the future and show y'all the update that I made to my hair. Per usual, this is our starting point. I did go ahead and plait my hair down. I'm going to get into what we got going on. We have 4 rows across the top on each side, and then below the ear we do have 2 rows here. That's the thing I love about miracle knots. You don't have to have like the smallest braids in the world in order to achieve that look that you're going for. But anyway, you want to make sure that the braids aren't too little anyway, because you got to get these crochet pieces through the braid. You don't want to snap your hair in half trying to have some extra small braids. Like, you really don't need it. So I'm gonna go along and add the hair to the bottoms of all of the braids. That's where we're gonna get some of our length, and then also we don't have to worry about any pieces like hanging out, straggly pieces or anything like that. I like to go around and do things in steps. I have the steps here. So the first step is plaiting the hair down, of course. Second step, attaching the hair to the bottoms, and then I go around to the root, and then I add 2 pieces on each shaft. That is how you make sure that you're gonna have enough hair, because it's 49 braids, it's 50 pieces in each bundle. So 4 bundles is gonna give me about, you know, the look that I'm going for, especially if I do 1 in the root, 2 in the shaft, 1 on the bottom. That's the best way to do it. And always like pre-plan based upon the amount of hair that you have. So if you have 50 pieces on each bundle and you only have 2 bundles, you don't need to have this many braids. Versus if you have like 3, 4 bundles, 5 bundles, you can have smaller braids. But I always like to plan accordingly because I never want to run out of hair, and that's happened before, but I don't ever want to run out of hair because it's a bad situation to be in. So let's go ahead and attach the hair to the bottom of all of the pieces. This step, in my opinion, is totally optional. If you don't care about the pieces hanging out, trust me, they will not show that much to make a difference. But in effort to make this look really nice and neat, I am going to add the pieces to the end. I just started by braiding the hair right into the bottom. Like, I didn't do anything special, and I did just get a haircut, so my ends are completely blunt. So that was a little bit more difficult. But once we got to about the end, once you feel the ridges in the hair, I'm just going to go on with a tiny piece of the hair, of the crochet hair, and just wrap it around a few times. I didn't count how many times I did this knot. I just did it a bunch of times. Not because the hair is going to unravel, but just in case it does unravel, I don't have to worry about it like falling out or anything like that. And those knots are not going to go anywhere. This is just me showing you the process once more, a little bit slower. As you see, I'm just going to take that small piece of the human hair and just wrap it right around the ridge. And you want to make sure that knot lands above the ridge and not below the ridge. That's just, again, going to keep it really nice and secure. Step 1 is done. Now I'm going to go around and add hair to the base of all of the braids. Like I said, I like for everything to look super neat and cohesive and even, if that makes sense. This is a step that I never saw anyone do. I like to go in and add the hair at the base of all of my plaits. I do that step first just to go ahead and get it out the way. I find that that's where you get a lot of that fullness. Have you ever looked at someone's hair and saw that it looked a little like boneless, like you can see the scalp too much? I don't like that look, so I start here and then I do everything else afterwards. And really simple, just slide that crochet hook in right at the base of the braid, and then just you're going to add the crochet hair just like normal. Here's one more time. As you see, I slid it into the base. I always like to go down, and once I put it on the hook, I'm just going to pull that hair right back through. Instead of doing both pieces through, I split it into two. One goes on one side, one goes on the other side. I feel like that looks a whole lot better in my opinion. Of course, this is completely optional. If you would like to just add them in on the braids, go ahead, girl. But this is just what I like to do. Again, I didn't see anyone else do this first. This is just my method of how I like to do it. I went ahead and added the hair at the base of all the braids. This is a good time to say that this is what your hair would look like if you use just 2 bundles. This is just 2 bundles, hair on the ends and hair at the base. Now I'm gonna go in and add 2 pieces to each braid. That should only take me about 30 minutes to do. I think that adding it to the base took me about 15 minutes. This first side is basically done. I added 2 pieces to each braid. I think that for the longer pieces of hair, I'm gonna go in and add another piece, but that's just up in the air because I don't want it to look too full, and then I am gonna brush the curls out. I know that normally I keep them intact, but I do want a more like brushed out, you know, look or whatever. So I'm gonna go on this side and just do the same. Now, when it comes to adding these pieces throughout the shaft, there is no specific spacing that I follow, but I kind of do like to space it out like in equal parts. I did come in and say that I ended up adding another bundle to the shaft, so I actually ended up adding 3 pieces to each braid. And you see just right there how I messed up, but instead of trying to tug that hair through, I just started over. That is so essential if you want to keep your hair, girl, because you shouldn't have to like yank it through. It should glide right through. And that's why I put a lot of emphasis on the gel. Because of the gel that I use, once that gel dries, anything that you pull through should just glide right through. It shouldn't feel like it's like popping or snapping. That's your hair that's popping and snapping. All done installing the hair and everything like that, I'm gonna go ahead and do my edges and just like final touches, and then I do want to go ahead and brush it out. So far I did use all 4 bundles and they were 18 inches, and this is what we got. I feel like this color is perfect for like the summertime. Like, I love brown. You guys know I do browns and blondes ever so often, so I'm in my brown era. Girl, it's eating. And I feel like the camera isn't even really picking up how beautiful this hair actually is. Okay, and so this is what it looks like. Edges are done and everything, but like I was saying, I do like a little bit more of a brushed out look. Well, after careful consideration, I sat down and I was like, why not use all 5 bundles? So this is actually what it looks like with all 5 bundles used. I was just like, I really want to see what it looks like super full. So we have we added it on all of the braids, but since this is my side where I do my like side parts on, I did make sure that it was like super full on this side so that it doesn't look so flat. But just look, and then of course I did brush it out, and I just feel like it just gave us that exact like fullness that I was looking for. I just love the brushed out look. Like, it is so beautiful. So in total, to unsay what I said, I used all 5 bundles for this look. Again, these are body wave bundles. It is 18 inches and in the color 4. And just look so full. So thanks again to Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna have all of the details for all of the hair and products and everything that I use in the description box. As always, make sure that you are following both me and Ywigs on social media platforms. I'm gonna have them for you here. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, girl, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.